Good Saturday morning to you guys. It is Saturday, February the 3rd, I think. Nope, 2nd. Nope, 3rd. Saturday, February the 3rd, 2018. Hey Google, good morning.
Hey, Rusty. It is 6:54 a.m. Right now in Burnett it's 48 with showers. Today, there'll be showers with a forecasted high of 69 and a low of 45. Have a great day.
I will, thank you. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
Okay, here you go. Never try to annoy someone with bird puns, because two can play at that game.
I got that one. Toucan. Got it. Anyway, for those of you that use the Amazon link, thank you very much. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I leave a link to Amazon products in every description of my videos. Why? Because I'm an Amazon affiliate. And if you use the link, go to Amazon and buy anything, I get a small commission. It doesn't cost you one penny. I know it might be inconvenient, but if you think about it and you're going to buy something at Amazon, use the link. But anyway, having said that, what else? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The current temperature in Bangor is -2.
Woo, boy, that's a big change. You guys getting cold, aren't you? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Alamogordo, New Mexico?
The current temperature in Alamogordo is 39.
Not too bad, not too bad. But anyway, yeah, when those temperatures in the Alamogordo area start getting up in the mid 40s and so forth, yep, we'll be doing something. We'll be doing something. But you know, for me to go traveling in an RV, I mean, hell, I live in a 16-foot travel trailer. It's not a big deal, right? I mean, well, it's fun to see the changes. I like to see the mountains and the desert and all that stuff. But anyway, this is PJ Bikerful. He says, welcome to all new subs and Rusty's Rangers. Let's go for a drive with episode 220 of the world-renowned is the key phrase there, Drive Time with Rusty. Thank you, PJ Bikerful. I appreciate your comments. This is Bubba Lee. Bubba Lee on comment call. He says, Rusty, great recommendations regarding avoiding the negative Nancys and negative Neds in our world. That's great. Now, geez, I wish you would give principles or examples of how you handle these people in a positive way. I have two in my workplace that are so negative. The headache they have, they give to me. I know we all will be negative at times, but these two are hardcore negative coworkers. Thanks. Well, you're kind of trapped in an environment there where it'd be hard to be diplomatic. You know what I mean? All I can say is try to avoid the situation as much as you can. And that's all until you can walk away from that and enjoy what's left of your life. And that's basically what we have in the whole world. People work their young life away and their health away, and then they retire and they've got a few years to go do something. Cajun James, this is on Simple Life, brilliant. Rusty, very informative and honest, very well done. You knocked it out of the park. Well, you know, I don't know about that, but it's good for people to think about. It's a good mental exercise for you to think about simplifying your life. And you know, it's not hard to do. You're in charge of your life. There's a lot of things you may not want to do, but it can be done. Eddie Vidmar on Simple Life, much truth here. I retired 4.5 years ago, and I have still not gotten off the hamster wheel of life. I swim around this goldfish bowl and see the same things over and over again. The experience of an ongoing root canal and crown, you know, I hear you. Anyway, it says that gives me time to do more camping. It says I plan to take away from this video that I can get along fine without all the stuff in this 4-bedroom 2-bath house. You sure can. Pictures you can throw away, but you can keep the memories and yeah, you don't really, you just don't need the physical item. That was my point there. That you still can keep all of those things. You just keep them up here. That's all. You know, you just repack them. You know, we are trained to believe and Kodak had a lot to do with that years and years and years ago. You had to have a physical picture, and now we've got digitization. My God, you know, you can have 10,000 videos in your or more in your camera if you want to, and you can sit and look at them all day long if you want to. Larry at 5280, Simple Life. Some wise man said, maybe Einstein, make everything as simple as possible, but not simpler. That's a good point. You don't want to go oversimplified. Dorian Christie, How to Begin a Simple Life. Rusty, I've never heard it put better. Cash equals dignity. Well, that's so very true. She's got a pretty good long comment. I'll read part of it. So very true. Anyone I've ever heard say money won't buy happiness was always someone in a much higher tax bracket for me. Usually a boss responding to my request for a raise. Yeah, but yeah, you know, they asked, or Johnny Carson asked H. Ross Perot, a billionaire, on his show one time. He says, Ross, he says, does having all that money make you happy? And Ross Perot thought for a minute, and he said, well, I don't know if it makes me happy or not, Johnny, but if it doesn't, at least I'm damn comfortable. And there's a lot of truth in that. This is Marcus Custodio. Very good words of wisdom. Thank you, Marcus. Bob Hastings. Few of us truly know what makes us content and happy, and there's the fact right there. It's really hard to pin that down. We simply go by what we have been told, but we are all driven by our own unique personality, be it one like Steve Jobs to change the world, or Bill the hobo living under Congress Street overpass, panhandling enough for a few beers. Personally, I've found happiness in being and helping others. You know, it's all different. Okay, it's everybody has their own path, and that's what Bob's talking about, and that's true. Thank you, Bob. This is MMP Cody, keeping it simple, true. Mountain Lady, thank you. Ramblin' Burkeen. When you and me were young, we drove fast. Now that I'm 68, I drive slow. I don't want to get back home. That's why I left there, because I was bored. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, I drive slower now because I can't see very fast. You know, I remember I had a friend one time, and a policeman stopped him. I was with him, and the policeman approached him at the driver's side window and said, "Sir, why are you driving so slow?" And Mike said, "I can't see any faster." There's a lot of truth in that. This is Lillian Ballard. She says, "Go Eagles." Oh, well, I'm not into football. Wrangler, How to Begin a Simple Life. Very good posting, Rusty. I too lead a very simple life, and I love it. No worries about anything. Well, it's not that I'm not worried about anything. I have the same issues and problems that everybody else have. You know, I still have to plan my menu and go get groceries, and you know, the petty frustrations of life are here sometimes, but not often. And but he says, I don't even know what day of the week it is most of the time. I don't either, as most of you know. Could have been much different, though. And then he talks about when he was in the Air Force and so forth. But yeah, I understand, Wrangler, and you're lucky that you've achieved that level. This is MMP Cody on Simple Life. It says, I got another Rustyism. He's talking about anyway. I say that a lot, and that's just the way it is, guys. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the way it is. That's the way I am, you know. In fact, I'll tell you, there's a story about that. There was this scorpion by a riverbank, and he came up to a frog, and he said, "Mr. Frog, will you help me across the river?" And the frog said, "No, man." He said, "You'll climb up on my back, and we'll get in the river, and you'll sting me, and we'll both drown." And the scorpion said, "No, I won't. I won't do that. If you'll just help me across the river, I'd really appreciate it." So finally, he convinced the frog to allow him to climb up on his back, and they started across the river. And sure enough, they got in the middle of the river, and the scorpion zapped him. And as they were starting to drown, the frog says, "Why did you do that?" And the scorpion said, "Because that's just the kind of guy I am." Think about it. Daryl Staten on How to Begin a Simple Life. You are responsible for your own decisions and also the results of those decisions. that is called life as you make it. That's true. You know, you live in the bed you make. Rondlin 100 that says, stay low, stay quiet, keep it simple, don't expect too much, enjoy what you have. Dean Koontz. Great talk, Rusty. Thanks for sharing your view of life with us. You know, it's a view that is easy to achieve. Thank you, Rondlin. I didn't achieve it when I was in my 30s or 40s. I know that. I wasn't even thinking about it. And most people aren't. It's just that now I'm older, I have time to think about these things, and most of us older do. Grandma Patty says, if you're not in a trap now, guard against getting caught in one, and that is true. You can get caught up. Antonia Hines, great video, friend, thank you. And Andrew Rivera, simple for me is work, eat, sleep, and try to make my wife as happy as possible. Well, that's good, you know, and that's if that makes you happy, then do the hell out of it. Jane Delaney, simple life. Hi, Rusty. Thank you for the words of thought. I've downsized twice since my divorce in 2000. I've traveled, camped out of an SUV for a month at a time, so I think a travel trailer would be a step up. I've found that the more simple my surroundings, the more calm my mind tends to be. We all have to find the path that works for us. An enjoyable drive. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, it's true. You know, everybody's got to kind of find their own path. But it doesn't mean that you can't observe someone that's on a path that you might enjoy and find a similar path. You see what I mean? It doesn't hurt to copycat other people, particularly the things that add flavor to your life. Time Zone on Simple Life. Nice video. I remember your video with the grocery store in Alamogordo and how nice it was. The wife and I looked at homes to purchase there a year ago, but we bought another home in Arizona. Alamogordo is a nice little town. It is, in my opinion. And that grocery store, Lowe's, is unbelievable. It is magnificent. This is Tammy Miller on Simple Life. Got a lot of comments on the Simple Life, so that tells you there's a lot of people are interested in it, but it's not easy to get there. It takes a little effort. Says thank you for your words of wisdom. I'm 58 years old. My husband is 65 and retired. Although we do not travel trailer, we have an acre of land with a home in Colorado. I am drawn to a simpler life as you have described. I agree with everything you said and appreciate you and your lifestyle. Well, thank you, Tammy Miller. Ernest Lucas says, I think no matter what you are doing in life, this simple phrase is the answer. Just 4 letters. Keep it KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. That's very true. It's hard to do, though. It's easy to say. Some things are always, it's easy to say you're going to be happy. First, nobody knows what that word means. You can look it up in a dictionary. It's kind of got a funny little definition. This is Roscoe El Caco. Great talk, Rusty. If they taught society how to decompress instead of the BS and such, the world would be a better place. Decompressing and emptying the mind, like you say, is very important for the mind, body, and soul. Yeah, we're not taught anything related to enjoying life. We're taught to consume products as quickly as possible and as much as possible, and then die busted. This is Diana Kamala Mars. She's got 3. I'll read them all. They're all on the new Coachman. When I got my new, this is a 2018 Coachman Clipper Cadet 16-foot RV I live in, and I did a video about it. She says, I love living simply with things very much in reach. I'm in 400 square feet now in sticks and bricks, and love that nothing is too far afield. Downsizing once again as I inch toward a camper van. I love the home-based concept and may have to try to figure something out like that. Thanks, Randy. She watched a video from a guy named Randy somewhere. Your place is sweet and cozy, or else there's a guy she's in love with named Randy. Diana says, so nice to have an awning and outside room. Again, Diana says, oh, nesting is so fun. You seem so happy, and that is terrific. Yeah, but I'm pretty well nested out now. You know, it's pretty well ready. It's home now. Been here 3 months. Mike Cox, sometimes the hardest part of the day is filling the time between waking up and beer 30. Enjoy your walk. Yeah, that's true. And there was a time when I first started doing nothing that I was doing nothing, and that ain't good. Rory W., good advice, Rusty. Thanks for sharing. This is that QMed Joe. Just ordered my ARE MX Series camper shell for my 2003 Tacoma extended cab. I'll be living out of it for a year and saving up for a 16-foot casita. Thanks, Rusty. Yeah, living in the camper is not bad. I mean, you can do it. Of course, he's probably younger and it'd be much easier, but yeah, it's all right. You can do it. Carla Walker, thanks for your words of wisdom. Off-Grid Jack. Anybody looking for a nice 13-foot scamp casita? Just saw one on Craigslist for $3,500, Spokane area. Yeah, I saw one time for $2,000. It was a damn scam. So yeah, if it's for $3,500, that's a good deal. He left a link to it. So QMed Joe, get you a 13-foot casita for $3,500. Off-Grid Jack left a link on the Born Free stuff. RV Legal Eagle and Pause. How to Begin the Simple Life says there seems to be a theme here. Have you watched MGTOW Sandman YouTube video? No, I never have. Walleye says, thanks, Dr. Rusty. Send me a bill for the therapy session. I guess I'm pretty lucky in that my wife and I have always lived below our means. We pretty much have all the things we really need, so we're very content. Couple more years to retirement. I'm so excited about traveling for many months. Really slow down and see the beautiful country. Take care and good luck. Yeah, the trick there, the phrase there is slowing down. When you first get on the road, I guarantee you're going to find that you're rushing. Vangie Lee, V-A-N-G-I-E, Vangie, I guess, Lee. Comment, call, a bag will last you a month unless you go nuts. Yeah, I was talking about my chocolate-covered almonds. Terry L., I'm enjoying retirement. Some days I don't know the day of the week. I still get up at 6:30 every morning. Some habits are hard to quit. Actually, that's kind of your body clock doing its natural thing. Once you've been retired for a while, it's not the old habits. It's just your body rhythm, because I go to bed right at sunset or a little after, and I get up right at just a little before sunrise every day. I see you 812. Rusty, that was one of your best discussions thus far. Thank you, ICU812. Matthew Barker, hey Rusty, new follower here. I enjoy your videos. I've been sick, well, that's all this week and not been able to work. Your videos have been an encouragement. Keep on enjoying the simple life. Well, get well, Matthew. Get your health back and get rolling. Mike 20SM, comment, call. I had to try the famous chocolate almond, so I used your Amazon to get some. Ended up going on a major shopping spree over $300. Hope it helps your affiliate status. Well, Mike 20SM, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And for anyone else that uses the Amazon link, I sincerely appreciate it. Dreaming Angels Reborn gave me a thumbs up. Francis Abatangelo, more money, more problems, a time-tested truth. Thanks for sharing, Rusty. Sincerely, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Dreaming Angels Reborn. Love the singing, talking, and drive, Rusty. I love my alone time. Yeah, being alone's actually healthy in some ways. I mean, they say it's healthier to be paired up, and it is. But if you're around people, you're kind of paired up. I don't know. It all works out. It is what it is, guys. This is Shah, S-H-A, Shahar, made in China. It says, you are right, but just so you and whoever reads this knows, microwaves emits very unhealthy radiation, as well as Wi-Fi and cordless phones. Yeah, I don't have a microwave oven in my RV. It's not for that reason. It just didn't come with one, and I don't need one or want one. This is Doreen Hodges on How to Begin Simple Life. Found this cute cow for you, Rusty. She's got a link to a cute cow, I guess. But anyway, having said all that, guys, it is a Saturday morning. I hope you have a good weekend plan. Those of you that are still working and you got some time off, go do something that you enjoy. And do the hell out of it. What else? Hey Google, tell us a joke.
This might make you laugh. How do you keep warm in a cold room? You go to the corner, because it's always 90 degrees.
I don't know what to say to that. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, bye, bye. Anything your little heart desires. But if you think about it, use the link in the description to Amazon products, because I get a small commission and it does not cost you 1 penny. It might be a little inconvenient, but if you think about it, do it. Appreciate it. But anyway, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones. It'll help you lose weight too, because you'll be full of water. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, hold it, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Makes you feel your heart doesn't have to work so hard. What else? Probably one of the most important things. Ting. Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. Don't watch the talking heads on TV. They'll climb in your head every time. Be careful what you read. You know, read stuff that's you can read anything you want to if it's depends on how it's put together. But if it's something that's just going to scare the hell out of you or jerk you around in your mind or make you feel insecure or whatever, you know, you might want to put that book down and read something a little more motivating. But having said that, what else? Anyway, from Central Texas, I'll go take a drive here later. I'll come up with something, and then later on, we got about 6 weeks approximately, and then we'll probably go do something. But you know, even then, when I'm traveling, I'll just do what I'm doing now. I'll do some driving videos and comment call, and the reason is I don't want to become a I don't know what you call it, a view grabber, you know, where you're just doing anything to get views. And it's hard for those that are trying to make a living off of YouTube. They have to, because if they don't get views, they don't get money, okay? And what I try to do, even though I get less than 1,000 views a video, or about maybe 1,000 views per video, I do 2 a day, sometimes 3, and that keeps the view level okay, and that allows me to do videos that are legitimate in my opinion, and not have to fluff them up, you know what I mean, and make up crap. And that's what gets views, though, I'll tell you that. I mean, when I started, I've got some videos out there that I just did, even though they were nothing. I just did them to get views, and they got views. Some of them did okay, but you can become just a view bum. I mean, you just work real hard at coming up with something. And then another thing that you try to do, a lot of guys do, and it's hard not to, you want to be upbeat. You want to be upbeat when you start your video or when you do your video, because you know your audience is picking up on your vibes, you know what I mean? And if you're not upbeat, then that's not going to be a good back and forth. But you're human. I'm human. I'm not upbeat all the time. I mean, I'm me. Some days I'm flat. Some days I'm up. Some days I'm down. And it just everywhere in between. And I try to be legitimate in my videos so that people realize that humans are not talking heads. We're not. All people are not beautiful. Okay, all people don't wear perfect clothing. All people don't live the perfect life in a beautiful home. This is not Little House on the Prairie here. You understand? And so anyway, that's what I'll do, and along with the Amazon revenue plus what I get from YouTube, as long as I can make enough to do my travels, I'll continue. That's all I want. I mean, I have my Social Security pays basically all my expenses, and anything I get above that allows me to buy that. Got me this RV for one, and then allows me to travel to travel comfortably on the road. Gasoline and other expenses, It's around $300 to $500 a month, depending on how much I move. Gasoline is the biggest expense. But anyway, thumbs up, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.